The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Houston Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for room, it's Welch. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nice move there. Bust through behind his pad. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He breaks a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Welsh. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
About aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And the Mountaineers will have it first and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Skips away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Rooks. Quickly complete. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. And they're not on the same page there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
He smashes his way through again. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Rooks. Grab near the marker, it's Gibbs. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Green 25, go.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Here we go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Lets it fly. It's complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Rooks. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Bulldozes his way through. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Rooks. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Bickley. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
On the run, it's Helton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none. Found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Right down the middle. Connection to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Welsh. Smashes through the tackle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Off play action. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Dances away to buy time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll ride his man on the option. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Motion from the wideout. To the ground. He's got it again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rooks. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Now, listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pitts. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Here comes the heat. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pocket breaking down. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Rooks. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's Helton. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.